employing individuals with proclivities or histories towards illegal or questionable legal conduct are similarly without basis. Here too, the allegations were uniformly rejected. Or they hired a registered S offender and put him in front of kids. Millions of kids' eyeballs saw this monster. But, like a lot of people were saying, Mr. Beast didn't know. And you know what? I'm gonna go with that. They just didn't know. They were afraid to talk about it. But did they find out after the fact? The lawyer said that they didn't know. They didn't know. All right. Several isolated instances of workplace harassment and misconduct were identified during the investigation. The company was informed of such conduct and took swift and appropriate actions to address the incidents, including, where necessary, disciplining or letting go of implicated individuals. Ava Chris Tyson. As you are well aware, the company has grown exceedingly quickly from a YouTube startup comprised of a group of talented young individuals to a much larger entity. It is not uncommon that policies and practices essential in a mature company would lag behind commercial success. This appears to have been the case here and has in certain instances allowed for inappropriate conduct. It is clear that the company is committed to remedying historical issues and creating a mature culture where problematic behaviors are not tolerated as it enters the new phase. The company has already implemented or is in the process of implementing changes that ensure a safe and professional corporate culture today and moving forward. These include sending a clear message regarding tone at the top, hiring a new chief executive officer, chief people officer, and general counsel, and soon to be hired a chief financial officer, implementing mandatory corporate training for all employees, developing new policies codified in an employee handbook, establishing an anonymous reporting mechanism hotline for employees, swiftly terminating individuals who violated company policy regarding of their position or level within the company, identifying additional employees for targeted training and executive coaching to address professionalism and compliance with company policy. This officially concludes our investigation. We remain available if you need any follow-ups and have further questions. Very truly yours, Alex Spiro. Well, there you go. They just didn't know he was a registered S offender. And he didn't work there that long. It was just a couple of years, and he was in only a couple of YouTubes. But yeah, there you go. That's it. That's the whole thing. What's good? What did Mr. Beast respond to? Whoa. Yeah, he's responding to all the allegations. Bring them home. Something you have in common with him, faking stuff. What did I fake? What did I fake? Oh, never mind. You're just a troll account. He thought he was on the top of the world. Yeah. I mean, Mr. Beast, here's my problem. They could have let this slip through. They could have 100% let this slip through, which would be the registered S offender that they had working at the biggest kids channel in all of social media. Because whether we want to admit it or not, Mr. Beast is the biggest kids channel. A lot of kids look up to him. They buy his Feastables. They buy his Lunchleys. They buy his toys from Targets, wherever. And that's who he targets mostly with Lunchly. That's who he targets mostly with Feastables. That's who he targets mostly with his kids' toys. What adults buying the kids' toys? Collectors, probably. You have just disappeared for a while. Where have you been? I've been here. And then Mr. Beast drops this. So I only have one problem with it. But if this is true, he didn't know. It's not a good thing, but they're working on it. So going forward, there will not be any more child predators working for Mr. Beast. And I'm good with that. Are you guys good with that? Is this good enough for you guys? Or is this not good enough for you guys? Because for me, I'm good. I'm good to go right back to glazing Mr. Beast. Because if he didn't know, I've got no reason to be mad at him. How long will this chocolate be available? It'll still be available. I mean, it's after Halloween, so they got, they have the Christmas thing coming up. Because if they didn't know they hired a child predator, if Jake Franklin was lying, saying that Mr. Beast knew, and he and Jimmy Donaldson, that Jimmy Donaldson and Sue hired him specifically, then I've got nothing to be mad at Mr. Beast about. I don't. What happened? Ignored. I didn't ignore you. I just answered. I control what my kids watch, so I don't really care. Facts. Exactly. He's just trying to make his fans overweight. Probably. I mean, it's chocolate. Although it used to be healthier, now it has more calories. Whatever. What do you guys think? Because this is huge. These are huge, drops. And actually, if we go over to this real quick, already, Dogpack has said, let's get down to Dogpack on this. So you're saying Jake the Viking lied when he claimed Delaware sat down with Jimmy and his mom and told them, yeah, okay, that was my problem. Before being hired, Delaware sat down with Jimmy and Sue, Jimmy's mom, and explained to them, and this is from Jake the Viking himself. But again, the incident happened in 2010. Delaware was hired in 2017-18. Delaware was also let go from the company before I was. Lava putting this here so it's read now. Now that the investigation over, Mr. Beast has addressed it, I want to clarify a few important points that I've remained quiet on in the investigation. People use my name to make very serious allegations. By the way, I'm friends with Lava. I've talked to Lava. Lava's a good person. I like Lava. He started watching my content back when I was doing anime content. I still do, but I have an anime channel for it now. Lava's a good person. I like Lava. These people thought they were trying to protect me, but the truth is they were saying things that were completely false. The private investigation revealed all my DMs and interactions with Ava Chris Tyson. I was the one who sent the Discord leaks to the investigators as they were coming out. It was incredibly difficult having my name thrown around in a public forum without being given the opportunity to share the truth. Thankfully, the people doing the investigation actually did reach out and give me the opportunity to tell the truth, which I very much appreciated. I was not that word. I can't say that word. There were false allegations made up by other people with my name thrown in them. This investigation was conducted by real investigators and not the internet detectives. Oh my gosh. They reviewed everything. I, as well as all of you, wanted a proper and thorough investigative outcome to this situation. I'm glad it has finally happened. I'm going to have to reach out to Lava and tell him he's amazing. You were definitely grommed by Chris Tyson, Ava Chris Tyson. Also, the investation, what is that? Is a crock of S. Mark my words, Mr. Beast is getting the jail special of 2025 next year. Let's not forget he wanted a F. What does that mean? Oh, Daniel Burgo. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. So like, he had lawyers do an investigation. Okay. And investigators. So this was what they found. I'll go over what they found again right here. The investigation produced the following significant findings: allegations of S misconduct, predatorism against kids, because I can't say that word, gromming, CP, etc. between company employees and minors are without basis. There's no basis for them. The allegations were soundly rejected, including by alleged victims. There you go. Allegations of the company knowingly employing individuals with proclivities or history towards illegal or questionable legal conduct are similarly without basis. Here, too, the allegations were uniformly rejected, which means that Mr. Beast, Jimmy Donaldson, or the company did not know about Delaware's history as a registered S offender who's still on it. As of today, you look it up. Unless he's been taken off. He might have been taken off already. I don't know. But still on it when they hired him. Which they're saying they didn't. They just didn't know. Jake the Viking, who's his brother-in-law, said that his brother-in-law, Delaware, said that he was hired specifically after talking to Jimmy Donaldson and Sue one night, just talking to him, telling them the story, and then they hired him specifically. But the lawyers are saying that he had no idea. That's my only problem with this whole situation. That's it. So is Jimmy not at fault whatsoever? Just bad people around him that he couldn't control? With the whole thing with Ava Chris Tyson, okay? The whole thing with Ava Chris Tyson is this is just personal belief. I can't tell you because look, there's nothing. There's nothing in these investigations. There's nothing. So as far as Ava Chris Tyson goes, I believe that Jimmy just couldn't do anything because of how much of the company Ava Tyson has, possibly. This is just me speaking stuff. I don't know. Have you heard Mr. Beast investigated by the FBI? Yeah. I know Rosanna Pansino had told the FBI about CP, but it wasn't CP. It was an 18-year-old Ivanka Trump, which is not CP. And that's before they found out it was an 18-year-old Ivanka Trump. But Dogpack says that they didn't say it was CP. They said it was Ava Tyson saying that it was CP. So, but it's not. It's 18-year-old. If someone gave you a wig, would you use it? I've got wigs. He a PDF. Ava Chris Tyson. The chats that he used to have around people underage, not good. It's the exact same reason why Dr. Disrespect got canceled. But that's all we have right now. So that's my concern. I just wanted to let you guys know what my concern was, which is still. But they said they didn't know. So did he not know? Did he know? They said they didn't know. They didn't know that Delaware was a registered S offender. And that's all we got. But I'm going to go ahead and post this to my my YT. Love you guys, and I will see you next time. He definitely knew about Delaware. Jake the Viking says he did. Jake the Viking, literally. Hey, let's go back. Right down here. Wait a minute. No. Right here. This is from Jake the Viking. Here's the truth. This was back in July. Delaware is my brother-in-law. Yes, he is a registered S offender. Before being hired, Delaware sat down with Jimmy and Sue and explained to them everything. So yes, Jimmy knew. This was back in 2017 and 18. And then, if they did know, why did they put a registered S offender in videos? Why? You could have used anybody else. But that's my only problem. What happened to the background trips before you hire anyone? Exactly. But going forward, they said this won't happen anymore. So, that's all we have. And I think this kind of alleviates, on my part, a lot of the problems I had, except that one. And that one is still massive. But if they didn't know, they didn't know. Still bad. Oh, what's up, babe?
Bye, baby. I love you.
Oh, I love you too. Hey, what happened?
Oh, nothing. I was just bringing down a little piece of cake for you. There's piece of cake, Miss Wilma's little fudge, and Miss Wilma's little whatever she made.
I'm gonna jump up and put this up anyway. Thank you so much. I love you, babies.
And it's in the refrigerator. If you want it, or did you want me to bring it right here?
No, I'll go grab it. I love you.
Okay. I love you.
Love you, babies. Come
on. You're amazing.
You're amazing.
Love you.
All right, looks like I'm going to start glazing Mr. Beast again. What do you guys think? Hey, should I start glazing Mr. Beast again? W's or L's in the chat. I mean, because, like, I mean, if they didn't know, I've got no problems with this. W's for glazing Mr. Beast again. But, you know, Jake Franklin said before being hired, Delaware sat down with Jimmy and Sue and explained to them everything. So Jimmy knew. It just doesn't make sense because why did Mr. Beast call him Delaware in the video? Well, at that point, it was his nickname. Like everybody called him Delaware. Like that was his nick. So maybe they knew, maybe they didn't. Hey, Ava Chris Tyson is gone for Mr. Beast. I think that was the major problem. Jake Franklin's been gone for Mr. Beast for what, 5-6 years, something like that now? 4 or 5 years? But that's it. I'm gonna post this up on YT. Love you guys. Well, looks like the W's have it. I'm back to glazing Mr. Beast. And since you guys can still see me, how y'all doing? What do you guys think over here on YTX and Purple app? Do you guys think I should start glazing Mr. Beast again? AOK Gamers, Aria Uchiha, Apollo Sithel,